Hey guys, welcome to Tiote Productions. I'm Lisa Tiote. I'm pretty much waiting for a signing at the moment. Not a signing. I'm not waiting for a signing. My signing's at 2, it's 12 o'clock. So I have some time to eat in between and just pretty much prep for the signing. So I'm gonna start this thing where I pretty much just, when I'm waiting, I'm just gonna make a video, okay? Because I'm trying to be consistent with YouTube videos, okay? That's one of my goals for 2022. So the only way I can be consistent is if I'm doing it in my car, because I'm mostly in my car. 5 things I wish I knew before becoming a notary signing agent. The first thing that I learned is to get a mentor. It took me a few weeks to realize that, dang, I need somebody who knows what they're doing to know what I'm doing. So if you just jump straight into the notary thing, it's gonna be hard because you're like super new to the whole thing and you're just like so confused, you know? So this is how you get a mentor. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's not hard. So what I did, I went on Facebook. Facebook is where the magic is happening. Like, Facebook is where all the OGs are at. It's where all the older people are at. It's all where all the experienced people are at. And when I say that, I literally mean it. Like, usually older people are on Facebook. You go on Facebook, type in notary, okay, and then just follow the notary groups and say, hey, is anybody willing to voluntarily mentor me, okay? And a lot of people are going to volunteer, and boom, you got a mentor. That's how I got my mentor. She's great. She's literally helped me from beginning to, honestly, to this day. Anytime I have a question about anything, she's there. That's pretty much how you get a mentor in general. You kind of just ask. You find somebody who's doing what you want to do, and you pretty much ask them, hey, I like what you're doing, you whatever, have a little conversation and ask. And they might charge, they might not, depending on the person, but you got to see if it's worth it for you. If they charge, do you think it's worth it? I think it's worth it. I think anything that has to do with education is worth it. That's what I did, and that's what I continue to do. I try to be around people who I look up to. My circle in the past haven't been inspirational, so my circle this year have been expanding, and I've been around people that I actually look up to, that actually know something that I don't, that is like pretty inspirational and are doing big things. And that's the people I want to be around in 2022. So if you're doing signing services, you do have to realize that everything that you're making is going to be seen the next month. So you do get paid monthly or a little bit more than monthly, okay? So it doesn't come every 2 weeks like your job, okay? So you have to keep that in mind. So yeah, a lot of the money that I'm seeing now is from like a month ago that I did, or maybe even 2 months ago. You know, it gets pretty crazy. I would say to try to go direct as soon as possible, and that's coming from somebody who's not even direct yet. But if you have a problem with being paid like a month after, then yes, just try to go direct as soon as possible, because they pay sooner. And yeah, so some signing services pay like every 2 weeks. A lot of them don't. So if you got to be okay with that, as long as the money comes, I'm okay. So I'm not too stressed about that, and it hasn't affected me or anything. So yeah, if you making a lot of money the month before, you're gonna see it this month. So what difference does it make? Like, I'm gonna see it eventually. So it doesn't bother me. I don't have any dependents. I don't have any kids. I don't have anything other than myself to take care of. So it doesn't affect me like that. So just consider if that's a problem for you, okay? Maybe just don't quit your job, okay? Yep, that's pretty much something that you guys should think about before becoming a notary signing agent, because that is something that bothers people. But like I said, it doesn't bother me. Okay, so this is something I already knew, because like I told you guys in my previous videos, I'm like more entrepreneurship, so this things kind of just happen naturally for me. But you do have to stay self-motivated, okay? You have to stay self-motivated in any business, any new venture that you're trying. Just because it gets hard, don't just give up, okay? So that's something I already knew, but I just feel like I needed to add that. So yeah, this is self-motivated. Nobody's gonna push you to get 10K, okay? Or 100K that year, or 4,000 that month, or whatever your goal is. Nobody's gonna push you to do that. Only you can do it. So that's that's my mindset, and that's pretty much what I'm sticking to. And so yeah, you definitely need to know that before you become a notary signing agent. Even though I 100% believe in law of attraction, and what you put out into the world comes back to you, I still wholeheartedly believe that you do have to still work for it. You don't just sit around and just be like, yeah, so it's just gonna come to me like that. I don't think that's how it works. I feel like you have to put yourself in positions for it to work. Okay, so you put yourself in like an environment for it to work. You know, you put some effort into it. Yeah, 100%. You gotta be positive. You gotta like be self-motivated, and just try not to put yourself down or beat yourself up for little things. Okay, because I do that sometimes, but I catch myself and I make sure I don't keep doing that and make it a habit. You're allowed to be human. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to be mad, but don't make it take over your entire life. I'm not even gonna lie, guys, I stopped counting, so I don't even remember what that was. But let's just give you guys gems of what I learned, okay? What I wish I knew. whether it's 5 or 10, I don't know. But so the next one is kind of like a support for what the last thing I just said is yeah, just so you got to be self-motivated, but don't be a pest, okay? Don't be pessimistic. You know, the worst type of people are like, I literally stay away from people like this, like that blames the world on their failures or blames everybody else, constantly complaining. Don't do it. Leave that at the door, okay? Because if you are that type of person that constantly feel like everything needs to be handed to you, then yeah, it's just, you're gonna give up very easy, because you're gonna be like, oh my god, this should be easy, this should easily just come to me. And it's like, no, why would it just come to you? You need to work for it. So yeah guys, that's pretty much all I got for this video. I hope it's beneficial, but I have to go to my signing now. I just gotta finish eating and then dip out. So I'm trying to be more consistent. Put some comments below and just let me know what video you want me to do next. I'm gonna be more consistent because I'm gonna start doing more videos in my car like I mentioned, and that'll help me be more consistent. So yeah, so we're off to a pretty much good start. So just let me know what other questions you guys have, and I hope this video was beneficial. I hope it was helpful, and yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Bye. So yeah guys, that's pretty much. So just put more comments in the video. So put some comments in the comments. What? So put some comments in the description.